What is up, Outdoors Tribe? Tyler here with the Outdoorsman's Oath. First off, I hope everyone had a Merry Christmas, and I'd like to wish everyone a Happy New Year, and may you be safe and prosperous this next coming year. So, as you saw, or you hopefully saw our YouTube short or TikTok or Instagram reel about the Tidewee jacket, that's what we're going to be reviewing today. I'm at work, unfortunately, and Eric's out ootin' a boot with his wife, and Dylan's in Minnesota, so I'm going to get this done for the folks over at Tidewee, which we are very appreciative for because they support us and we'd like to support them back. So if you haven't seen that video that I'm talking about, the short TikTok, whatever you want to call it, it will be right next after this, and then after that I'll be back to give you a full review and all the nitty-gritty details of the Tidewee heated jacket. Stay tuned. Man, it's cold out here. I wish I had a freaking warm jacket.
Well, here, throw on your new Tidewee jacket.
Oh, shoot. Thanks, man. Oh, man, that's already so much better. So, Tyler here with the Outdoorsman's Oath. I'm rocking the Tidewee jacket. It's heated. Comes with a battery pack and pretty nifty little jacket here. You can plug her in. And it has 3 different power modes. So if you can see right here, we got red, which is the hottest, white, which is medium, and blue, which is the lowest heat setting. The heat's in the elbows, arms, and back. And I tell you what, I've worn it in Minnesota, out here in South Dakota, with snow on the ground, windy days, and it keeps us super warm. So I recommend going to Tidewee and getting yourself. All right, welcome back. By now, you've definitely watched that video. If you skipped ahead and you haven't seen the video, go back. It's kind of us trying to be funny. It wasn't really that funny, but we're just some goofy guys. Anyways, now I'm gonna get into the nitty gritty of the jacket. So this is the Tidewee Silent Trace heated jacket. Right now on their website with their New Year sale, it is $139.99, and it's originally $399.99. So by the end of this video, hopefully I'll convince you to go buy one, because that's a heck of a steal for one heck of a deal on this awesome jacket. So the first thing I want to talk about with the jacket is the material. So the Tidewee Silent Trace jacket, it's made of 230 grams of polyester fleece, and it has an additional 80 grams of filling inside, and then 60 grams for the hood. And it used carbon nano heating sheets to achieve the best heat storage and warmth retention. So these are those carbon nano heating elements. You have them in both arms. This is the one on the right side. This is the one on the left side. And then you also have elements in the upper back. They're not the same material, but they're up there. So for you scent control junkies out there, especially if you're hunting out east, out of a tree stand, I know scent control is a huge thing, whether you're using an ozone machine like Ozonics, or you're using Scent Kill, Cover Scent, whatever you're using. I will say, having worn this in Minnesota, the scent control is awesome. It uses the Aegon Active XL to eliminate odors and bacteria from their source. I apologize, I'm going to look over at my computer so I can read you what Aegon Active XL is, just in case you don't know. So Aegon Active XL is a next generation dual function odor control. Building on the innovations of the first Aegon Active technology, Aegon Active XL is designed to provide long-lasting odor control. So like I said, when I wore this in Minnesota, same with Dylan and Eric, we spray it with Scent Killer, and we had no problems with deer picking up our scent, even when they were downwind of us. On Dylan's hunt out here in South Dakota for his rifle deer, we all wore our jackets and they were fantastic. We just, same thing, covered them with some Scent Killer, and we had some does walk by us at 50 yards. They were downwind. We stayed still. They didn't see us. Didn't pick up our scent. And then Dylan's buck eventually came in, so we were able to, able to stay scent free. And I give credit to Tidewee for their Aegon technology. I'll be honest, I haven't heard of it before, but I'm a believer in it now, and so are we at the Outdoorsman's Oath. Another thing, it's not a loud jacket. If you can hear, I'm rubbing it together. The only thing that is a little bit loud is these elbow pads, but thankfully they're behind, tucked in under the small of your arm, under your armpit, so walking through brush and stuff, you won't have to worry about scratching. It's that polyester fleece fabric, and it makes it just soft and quiet, so you're comfortable the whole time, and you don't have to worry about sound. Even the inside's that polyester material, and if I rub it together, you can barely hear it. I'm not sure how it sounds on camera, but yeah, overall it's a quiet jacket. This is their G2 camouflage pattern, so you can see right here. It's more like a set for woodland and stuff, but we wore it in the prairie when we were out hunting for Eric's mule deer with his muzzle loader, and we didn't have any problems with it. So yeah, overall it's a quiet jacket, blends in really well, material's good, holds your scent in, and carries this cover scent on it really well. Now that we talked about the jacket itself, I do want to talk about this battery pack that comes with it. Tideweed does send one out when you purchase this jacket. It's honestly probably one of the best battery packs I've had, and I'm not even hyping that up. It's for the input, it's just a micro adapter like the old cell phones used to have, and you can also connect Type-C to it. If you have Type-C USB, that can charge it as well, and then you have two USB ports right here, and you turn it on. Oops, sit down. So mine's at 37. I haven't charged it honestly since Eric's mule deer hunt, but that was over a month ago. It's been sitting in my cold Jeep, and it was at 100, and I wore it that night, and now it's at 37. So that just proves how good of a battery pack it is. I know I've used some battery packs in the past, and they're not really worth a shit, but yeah, I'm pretty impressed with this one. They, like I said, they come with the jacket. They maintain power really well, especially plugged in. I haven't tried plugging in my phone while keeping the jacket warm. I know Eric did in Minnesota, and he said that he was able to keep his jacket on low setting plus charge his phone all day in the stand while it was cold out, and it didn't bother him. He was comfy the whole time, had a charged cell phone, and we all know how boring it can be sitting in the tree stand, especially if your phone dies, or let alone if you have an emergency or need to get a hold of someone. So that's another plus of this battery pack on the jacket. To power the jacket, it's pretty straightforward. On your left pocket here, you have this USB that's attached. It runs inside the jacket. You don't feel the wires inside. The only wire you really feel is if you have your hands in the pocket. But if you don't want to feel it, there's a little pouch inside here that you can stick the battery pack and the wire down into. But to get it to work, you just I always check to make sure my juice, even though I just talked about it, and then plug it in. It's plugged in now, it's connected to the jacket, and then this is that pouch I was telling you about. You just stuff it in there. It's easier if the pocket's inside of it. And then now it's out of the way, and then zip it up, and with that pouch you still have room to hold your phone or knife or whatever else you're carrying in there. So now that it's on and plugged in, you can see this button right here. That's how you turn it on and off. I just had it on, turned it off. So you hold it down for 1, 2, 3 seconds. So red on this jacket is the highest heat setting. It maintains a temperature of 131 degrees Fahrenheit, and on high average with this battery pack you can last about 3 hours if you have it on high the whole time. The second temperature is medium, which is 122 degrees Fahrenheit. That's your your white LED. So you got red and white. So red's hot, white's medium. You can get about 5.5 to maybe 6 hours on this if you're just using solely the battery pack. This is the setting we ran out here when we went on Dylan's hunt. It wasn't bad. It kept us all warm. We had heat the whole time. And now to blue, which is your lowest setting. That maintains a temperature of 113 degrees Fahrenheit, and with this you can run it for 10 hours. I prefer, when I'm wearing mine out in the field, I usually run it on red until I'm warm, especially if I don't have it on. Kind of let it heat up. Even in that quick time since I started this video, I can already feel the inside of the jacket heating up. So when I say it's efficient, it's very efficient and it's very comfy. Now you might be wondering how you wash this jacket, especially with it being electric inside. What we do, and what the tag says, is to machine wash light. So I'll just honestly throw this and my pants or whatever I'm wearing in the dishwasher with a little bit of scent kill laundry soap, and then what I'll do after that is just run it on delicate and then air dry it. For the cord, the only thing that I really worry about when I'm washing it is just make sure this cap that comes with it that goes over the USB plug is on it. And from what I found with that on like that, it keeps out water. I've probably ran this at least 10 times through the washing machine there and haven't had any problems yet. So the wiring's all durable. It can withstand a machine wash. I'm not sure how it would do. I don't recommend doing it on a heavy wash load and then throw it in the dryer for an hour or two. I'm not sure how it would be then, but I just follow manufacturer directions and we've all washed them, haven't had a problem with it. All right, so as far as sizing goes, mine, I usually wear an extra large. This is an extra large on me. I'm able to keep my bino harness under it and a hoodie and long sleeve shirt on, so they're pretty spacious. And then they have 2 tabs on the side that you can pull them out to tighten the waistband on it if you'd like. I like mine tight, to be honest. So sizing's really well. As far as functionality, it has 2 wrist velcros so you can keep them tight, especially nice for gloves. When we went on Dylan's hunt, I had my gloves on, tighten these up over it, my hands were warm. It has really good pocket space. You have 2 pockets right here in the pockets, especially the left one do give off a nice amount of heat, especially with the battery pack in it, so that's always a plus. And then up here you have 2 pockets as well on your chest, so you can keep a call in there, your scent, wind check, anything you want. The world's yours. Then it does have a hood. Take my hat off. And the hood also has these, so you can zip it up and then kind of hunker down if you need to. The hood's warm, it's not heated, but it keeps the wind off you. This jacket does come with a neck gaiter, which attaches on the inside. I do not have my gaiter in it right now because I took it out when I was in Minnesota and I haven't been able to find it, to be honest. But yeah, and if you're not a big hood guy, the hood does Velcro right there, and then you can unzip it from the back. So I got my zipper, and no hood, just standard collar. So it's really functional. One thing I also wanted to mention is I didn't bring it to work with me, but it does come with a really warm waffle top. And if you don't know what a waffle top is, it's like a base layer or an under layer, and it's like, we used them in the Marine Corps all the time. They're little, like a bunch of little squares. We always called them waffle tops, but they're very good at keeping you warm. It comes with one of those, the neck gaiter, and then the battery pack. So for 139 bucks, including the jacket, with all 4 of those things, you got yourself one hell of a deal. But yeah, that's pretty much my review on the Tidewee jacket. If you have any questions or would like to check it out yourself, make sure to comment. I'll have the link for the product in the description below. Yeah, as always, thank you for watching, and God bless you. Stay safe out there, and make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't yet. And we appreciate you and everything you do for our channel. Thank you.